This is an evacuation warning because Typhlosion is about to erupt. Welcome back to another Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Wi-Fi battle. Today we're having a battle versus Sora in the OU tier from the Discord server. Go ahead and join the Discord server. It's the best place to go for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Wi-Fi battles right now. There is a link in the description down below. I've also noticed that only 36% of people watching this video right now are actually subscribed, so just double check you subscribe because YouTube likes to unsubscribe people for whatever reason. And if you're not in the first place, why not subscribe? It's free, it helps me out, and I really appreciate it. Anyway, with that being said, let's jump into the team preview. Okay, Sora's brought a pretty cool looking team. They got a Hisuian Samurott, a Grimmsnarl, Hisuian Zoroark, Sneasler, Goldengo, and a Corviknight. Pretty powerful stuff. They probably lead off with the Grimmsnarl, so I'm going to lead off with Scizor and kind of go from there. It looks like Typhlosion is going to put in some work as well. Choice Scarf being outspeeds the Sneasler, Goldengo, and Corviknight to get the KO with the Eruption. And I think the Hisuian Zoroark as well gets KO'd by the Eruption, but I'm not 100% sure on that. We'll need Scizor to take care of the Samurott as well as Zapdos, so I think we're good to go. And the battle begins, so Sora's going to lead off with Camavinga, which is a Sneasler, as we let off with Lemon Pledge, the Scizor. Nice and shiny, look at that beauty. Anyway, probably expect a U-turn right now. So with that in mind, I want to go for a U-turn of my own. Although I want to get bullet punch damage on this thing. I think I want to get bullet punch damage on the Sneasler. I think that's going to be important. So they do withdraw. They don't want to get hit by that bullet punch, which makes sense. And they're going to go into the Morata, which would be the Corviknight, I'm guessing. Corviknight comes on in. Are they going to be Rocky Helmet? We won't know because we're Punching Glove. So there we go. Punching Glove comes through. And we should be able to go for a slow U-turn here, I believe. They might outspeed us. They might not. I can't remember my speed tiers. So they go for a U-turn first, which is fair enough. That's going to be great for us because it means we get a slow U-turn off on whatever they decide to go into. I'm guessing the Goldengo's coming in right now. If they are, I'm going to go straight into my Typhlosion and fire off an Eruption. Abu Bakr. That's going to be the Samurott. Wow. Wow. Down goes the Samurott. So that's one Pokemon that Typhlosion can't take out. Gone. Wow. We have got lucky there. I don't know what they were expecting. Maybe they were expecting something else. I don't know what they were really expecting there. But I'm going to go Typhlosion right now. I'm going to go straight into Typhlosion. Vesuvius over here. There we go. Looking beautiful. I love Typhlosion in this game. Camavinga is going to come back in. The Sneasler. I'm going to guess that it's Choice Scarf by the way they brought it in. So I'm going to go straight into Corviknight just to kind of block whatever it goes for. I don't want to assume it's not Scarfed. They probably go for a U-turn expecting us to switch, but I'm pretty sure they might not as well. So we do withdraw. We're going to go into Corviknight real quick, and we're going to get some Rocky Helmet chip off on this thing. So there we go. Corviknight comes in. Looking amazing. They go for a Bitter Malice. They are the Zoroark. But we're able to take that luckily, and we get the Mirror Armor on it to lower its attack as well, which is cool. So now we just go straight for a U-turn because they either attack us or they go for a Nasty Plot. Either way, we're breaking that Focus Sash. We are breaking that Focus Sash if they've got Focus Sash. There we go, U-turn comes through. Breaks the potential Focus Sash. Now we know for a fact that we outspeed with the Typhlosion. So the Zoroark's illusion wears off. We're going to withdraw our Corviknight thanks to U-turn. And we're going to go into the almighty powerful Typhlosion over here with our Choice Scarf. So there we go, Vesuvius comes back in. Nice and powerful. We get to click Eruption and do absolutely devastating damage to anything on that team, really. So Eruption comes through. There we go. Down goes the Zoroark. It had no chance of living that. There's just no way. No way it lived that. Absolutely zero way. So Sneasler can probably come in now and outspeed and KO us if he's Choice Scarfed. But we'll have to see. In comes the Grimmsnarl. So this thing's going to stop a light screen real quick. So I'm going to go straight back into Scizor. Just because, why not? They might go for a parting shot as well. If they go for a parting shot, that's fair enough. But I don't think they will. I think they go for a light screen here. So we'll go into Lemon real quick. The Scizor, nice and shiny. Gotta love it. They do go for a trick. So what are they going to trick us here? A Lagging Tail? Glad I didn't stay in there. Really glad I didn't stay in. So we got a Lagging Tail. They got a Punching Glove. So we do make contact now. They probably go straight into the Corviknight here. So I'm going to go for a U-turn. They do withdraw the Grimmsnarl. Are they going to go into the Corviknight though? That's the real question. Morata, that's the Corviknight if I remember correctly. Yes, it is. So Corviknight comes in, we go for a U-turn. We're going to get some nice and powerful... oh, they got a Rocky Helmet as well. That's unfortunate. So We're going to get some momentum, and we're going to go straight into the one, the only Typhlosion. Typhlosion just absolutely wrecks this team. So let's go Vesuvius. There we go. Typhlosion comes on in. We just click Eruption, and we're good to go. They do withdraw. Are they going to go Grimmsnarl again? Zuniga. That's the Grimmsnarl, I think. There we go. We go for an Eruption. Does it over half, which is amazing. Now, I would stay in and go for an attacking move, but they are going to trick us the punching glove to get rid of the Choice Scarf. And we want to keep that Choice Scarf for later. So I'm going to go back into our Scizor, hopefully to get a trick of some sort of punching glove back. So let's go into Lemon real quick. It's just a combination of Scizor and Typhlosion right now, just battering them. Absolutely battering them. So Light Screen comes through. Light Screen would definitely prevent them from doing any damage or anything like that. So I'm going to go straight for the KO with a Bullet Punch. They go for a Reflect. I still want to get the KO with a Bullet Punch. Hopefully get the KO with a Bullet Punch, sorry. As we go for the Bullet Punch, and it does KO the Grimmsnarl, which is great. So a critical hit. That's going to matter. That's going to matter. So Grimmsnarl goes down, which is great. And now we just have Sneasler, Goldengo, and the Corviknight. So in comes the Sneasler. Sneasler is nothing to sneeze at. I'm going to go for a BP just to get some damage off on it. There we go. Pretty good damage. Nothing. Wow. So they go for a close combat. That's going to definitely nearly take us out. Lowers the defenses though, so this next Bullet Punch will do more damage. But wow, are they defensive Sneasler or something? What's going on there? So they actually have White Herb. So now they've activated their own Burden. That's unfortunate. So we'll go for a Bullet Punch anyway. Get some more damage off on them as they go for a Break, which is, of course... Oh, Reflect is up, of course. Reflect is up. I always forget about Reflect and Light Screen. I wonder why I was doing so little damage. It makes sense now. So anyway, we can just go straight into our Celia or Corviknight if we want to. They haven't got up a Swords Dance, so I think Corviknight's probably the best bet. So let's go Corviknight real quick. Reflect has wore off. Or was it Light Screen that wore off? I can't remember. One of the two is worn off. I'm going to go for a Brave Bird anyway. It should still KO this Sneasler, no problem. They go for a close combat. Nearly takes us out. Get some Rocky Helmet chip after the defense drops, which is amazing. And then we can just take this thing out with a Brave Bird. There we go. Brave Bird comes through. Corviknight goes down to recoil. Maybe not. That was a crit. Didn't matter. Obviously didn't matter. It's a Brave Bird from Corviknight to a Sneasler that's nearly dead. But the recoil is going to do a lot of damage to us. So now the Light Screen has wore off, but that means there was Reflect that they put up first, right? Anyway, the Lunar Rain's going to come in, which is going to be the Goldengo. So we can't touch Goldengo. It's got Air Balloon as well, which is good to note. We go for a U-turn just in case they don't attack us, and they go for a Nasty Plot, but they do go straight for a Shadow Ball. Good to note that they're holding an Air Balloon as well, so we definitely outspeed here. So Typhlosion should be able to, in theory, just come in here and do some damage to their whole team. So let's go into Typhlosion real quick. And I'm pretty sure this is GG because they have Corviknight left. They could still Tera and completely ruin that, but we'll have to see. So let's go for the Eruption real quick. See if they Tera. If they don't Tera, then we know they haven't got a type that's good. They do Tera. They do Tera. What type are they going to be? Probably Flying or something, right? Water. They just so happen to be Tera Water Goldengo. That's fair enough. Now, do they have Tera Blast? That's the real question. So we go for an Eruption. There we go. Does a good solid 45%. Pop the Air Balloon as they go for a Power Gem. So Power Gem's going to do a lot of damage. Doesn't quite KO, but it does a lot of damage regardless. So now we go Zapdos, right? We definitely go Zapdos into the... yeah, we definitely go Zapdos. So we're going to Fundaga. Nice and shiny. Look at that beauty. It's the Galarian Zapdos color scheme. It looks pretty cool, right? So they go for a Nasty Plot, which is really terrifying. We are not max speed, I don't think. No, we might be max speed. I'm going to go for a Volt Switch right now. It should KO. Should, if the Eruption did that much. It does KO, which is great. Down goes the Goldengo. So there we go. So Goldengo goes down. Boom. And we have to switch out. So we're going to switch out our Zapdos. And I think the best thing to go into right now is going to be the Typhlosion again. So we'll go Typhlosion one more time. There we go. And then they just bring in Corviknight, and we have to go for a Flamethrower, which is weaker, so it might not KO. So in comes Murata, which is, of course, Corviknight. And we go straight for a Flamethrower because Eruption's not quite cutting it at the moment. So Flamethrower comes through. Could KO. Doesn't quite grab the KO. They go for an Iron Head. That's going to nearly KO us. They don't have Brave Bird, clearly. As we go for another Flamethrower, and that's going to be able to KO the Corviknight and end the game. So GG Sora, that was a pretty fun game. Typhlosion got to show off its pure power, which is amazing. I love Typhlosion showing off. It's one of my favorite Pokemon starters in the world. Absolutely amazing. So GG Sora, thank you for the battle. Sora, once again, thank you for watching today's video. If you did enjoy, of course, leave a like, subscribe, all that wonderful stuff. And with that being said, I'll see you all in a bit.